the first of a weekend-long celebration of American Legion baseball from Bridgeport, Connecticut and Seaside Park. This is American Legion baseball, Fairfield and Bridgeport, coming up on the American Legion Broadcast Network. Hello, everybody. Ada Black, a pleasure to have you along with us as we welcome you to Seaside Park for tonight, as we will play two games tonight, 2 games tomorrow, and 2 games Sunday. Fairfield and Bridgeport. In all of them, it's going to be an excellent night to play, as we will start things off with 17U, Fairfield and Bridgeport. These two teams come in on very opposite scales. Bridgeport comes in at 0-7. They're struggling a little bit, but Fairfield certainly going in an upwards direction. So they are definitely right there and right with them. As we will take a quick break, and when we return, we'll get you lineups, first pitch, and we'll play tonight's ball game. It's all coming up on the American Legion Broadcast Network.
If you're watching this broadcast, you're not alone. The HAN network is available for 200,000 Connecticut cable customers on the Frontier Network, and we've also reached 1.7 million viewers on our free live streaming sports, news, and entertainment broadcasts. To reach our rapidly growing audience, contact Advertising Director Jessica Murrin at 203-273-7312 or email jessica@han.network.
Back with you from Seaside Park, Aiden Blank. Pleasure to have you along with us as we are getting ready. It is very windy. We apologize for any audio difficulties. It is very windy, and there is really nothing to do that we can do about it as we almost get ready for first pitch. We'll take a look at the starting lineups. We'll start with Bridgeport. They come in at we'll start actually with Fairfield in just a moment, as Fairfield comes in to this one at a .571 winning percentage, 5-3, 2-1 at home, 2-2 on the road. They come in at 4-3, 2-1 at home, 2-2 on the road. They will lead off with Austin Curran, followed by number 7, Martin Ratturi, number 3, Sam Weinstein, number 10, Reese Palumbo, number 8, Jack Hernandez, number 45, Aaron Fiewiger. Then it's Matt Prue and Joey Sangiulo and Matt Longo. Fairfield will actually take the field, as they will take the role of home team in this one, despite playing on the road in Bridgeport here tonight. As on the mound for Fairfield is Sam Weinstein. Backing him up behind the plate is Jack Hernandez. For the visiting, we'll call them visiting, even though they're really here at home. This is where Bridgeport plays their home games. Bridgeport comes in 0-6, 0-4 at home, 0-2 on the road. 9 runs scored and 60 allowed, so it's their defense that could use some help. Jason Green will lead things off. Then it's number 18, Nathaniel David Otero. Zach Thompson will bat in the 3 spot. Then it's Jose Gonzalez, Desan Livermuto, Elijah Martinez, Giovanni Manisette, Joseph Cortez, and Sheldon Holmes. As we will get things underway in just a moment, Jason Green will get us going in, well, a matter of seconds. As Fairfield gets set, we'll play the 19U game a little later tonight at 7:30. We'll not be on the call for that. We will be on the call, however, for tomorrow, as Fairfield will play at 2 p.m. We'll play the 17U game at 11:45. I'll call that one, and then the 19U will play a little bit later in the day, about a half hour after that, so say around 2. And then Sunday we'll cap things off at 10 and 1. 10 and 12. Jason Green leads things off as he will get us going on a gorgeous Friday night here in Bridgeport. First pitch from Weinstein to Green. Winds up, throws, and it's down the middle for strike one. No balls and a strike. Second pitch to Green. The 0-1 is low. 1 ball and a strike the count. Pitch on the way, and it's lined to third. A nice play by Longo. Scooped up at first, then they'll make the play for out number 1. What a play by Matt Longo. The Ludlow freshman playing at third base tonight. He will make the play, and there is one away for Nathaniel David Otero. Otero will step in with one away. First pitch from Weinstein is fouled off to the left. Count goes no balls and a strike. So a little issue there with the umpire stopping play and calling a fan out of fair territory who was sitting in the outfield, but we'll do an 0-1 with Otero. It's on the outside part of the plate. Moves to 1-1. Otero trying to get something going in the early going as that ball will be fouled off. We go to 1-2. Again, just getting underway here in Bridgeport. Post 9 from Fairfield and post 9 from Bridgeport, post 143 from Fairfield. That ball cracked in the air down the first base line, moves over and makes the play as that'll be out number 2, so quickly there are 2 away. Again, this Bridgeport team has only scored 9 runs as opposed to giving up 60 over their first 6 games. As into the box steps Zach Thompson. Thompson will try and get some offense going. First pitch down the middle for strike 1. Thompson playing first base tonight for Bridgeport. That ball will miss, goes to 1-1. A ball, a strike, and 2 outs. Opening inning of the opening game of a 6-game series in 17 and 19U. That will be down the middle, swung on and missed. Count goes 1-2. So Weinstein having a relatively easy first inning. And he will deal, and that ball will be on the outside part of the plate. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 gone. Bridgeport and Fairfield scoreless. That one also misses a couple of 2 straight pitches that were really borderline strikes. As the count now moves full. On Thompson, he'll ground it to the shortstop. A nice play, but it goes by him. And Thompson is on, first hit of the day for Bridgeport. So that will ruin the chance of a 1-2-3 first inning, which is always good for the pitcher. But Weinstein will try and bounce back with a man on first and 2 down. So digging in now is Jose Gonzalez. First pitch to him is upstairs, 1 ball, no strikes. Again, we'll be here tomorrow for 17U and Sunday for 19U. Sunday we'll do the last game of the series as that ball will be fouled off. 1 more game tonight at 7:30. 2 more tomorrow at 11:45 and about 2. And then Sunday we will play, as that ball will be cut on and missed, 1 and 2. We will play Sunday at about 10 and 12. Pitch on the way. And it's right down the middle, but it's going to miss, so 2 and 2. Was in the same count just a batter ago. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 gone, and it's fouled back and over on the Bridgeport side out of play. We'll do it again at 2 and 2. Again, Fairfield is being represented as the home team tonight, playing the field first. Although they are really on the road. This ball popped foul and out of play into the parking lot behind us. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We'll do it again. Weinstein to Gonzalez. A ground ball to short, and for the second straight batter, Merturi unable to get to the ball. So 2 batters get on for Bridgeport. And that will bring up Desan Livramuto to try and get things going. 1 hit could score a run, as Weinstein is going to just try and get out of this inning. Still no damage, really, as Desan will step up to the plate with 2 down. Swing and a miss way early on that pitch. No balls and a strike. Again, very windy. We are right on the water here in Bridgeport, as that ball will miss. 1 and 1. Beautiful complex. Couple of softball fields, couple of baseball fields. In fact, just up the road, they're building the new University of Bridgeport field. That's a strike. 1 and 2. They are building the University of Bridgeport field that they will play on hopefully next season. In about a year's time. 1-2 is swung on and missed. And that will end the inning. So a close to a 1-2-3 inning, but it'll allow 2 on. We have played just 1. We will play the bottom of the first when we come back here on the American Legion Broadcast Network.
Wardell for the win! Skyview State Champs!
The NFHS Network, now on mobile. Download the app today.
We believe in patriotism. We believe in our nation's youth. We believe veterans earn their benefits through their service to our nation. We believe in a strong national security. We believe in our country. For 100 years, veterans have been impacting our nation through the American Legion, and we believe it makes a difference. If you believe, learn more at legion.org/webelieve.
Back with you from Seaside Park here in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Bottom of the first, action on its way, as Austin Curran will lead us off here in the bottom of inning number 1. Again, Fairfield comes in 4-3, so a relatively good start to the season for this team. as Curran will try and get him going here in the bottom of the first after Sam Weinstein allowed no runs in inning number 1. On the mound tonight is Sheldon Holmes. Holmes will deal at his first pitch inside, ball 1. So, very dusty conditions as well. You can hear the wind. That's going to be a strike. The dust, of course, kicking up from the field, and where we are, we're actually right in the heat of battle here. So trying to deal with dust all over the equipment. 1-1 to Curran in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike. Again, we thank you for tuning in tonight. We'll be back tomorrow at 11:45 and Sunday at 12, as Curran will poke this ball in the air to shortstop, but an easy play there, and there is 1 away. So Curran unable to get anything going. 1 out, and here's Martin Merturi. Merturi playing shortstop on the evening. Try and set the defense for you in just a moment. We know Jason Green was the one that made the play at shortstop. That ball swung on and missed. Count 0-1. Pitch on the way. In the dirt. And it's 1-1. Merturi coming in after his freshman season at Fairfield Prep. Digs in, playing shortstop tonight, was the starting shortstop on the team, leadoff hitter as well. That ball upstairs, 2-1. Funny story, talking to his dad before the game, he said, we were so scared before the tryouts for the team. There were so many good players, we didn't know if he would make the team, and then he ends up coming out of the team as the count moves to 2-2. Ken ends up coming out of the team is the starting shortstop and hits leadoff with about a .443 average. So very interesting story there. Going from not knowing if he'd make the team to now the leadoff hitter. That will be strike 3 as Merturi will be called out on strikes. And there are 2 away. Is a good start out on the mound for Sheldon Holmes. As Sam Weinstein, it'll be pitcher against pitcher. Weinstein steps in, trying to help himself out in the first pitch upstairs, ball 1. On deck is Reese Palumbo, who is playing first base tonight. One of the bigger kids on this team. That ball trickles across the diamond to third, and it'll go across the diamond for the out, as that will be the end of the inning. For Fairfield, no runs, no hits. They go down 1-2-3. We'll be back for inning number 2 in just a moment.
Watch me, Mom. Watch me, Dad.
Watch me, Coach.
Watch me, Sheehan High School.
Watch me, St. Joe's.
Watch me, Waterbury.
Watch me, Farmington.
Watch me, Fairfield County.
Watch me, Connecticut.
Watch me play.
Watch me work.
Watch me compete.
Watch me get to the quarterback.
Watch me cheer.
Watch me throw 'em out.
Watch me score.
Watch me cross them up.
Watch me win. Watch me.
Watch me.
Watch me. No, watch me.
Watch me on Vantage Sportsnet.
Vantage Sportsnet by Frontier.
Back with you from Seaside Park in Blank. A pleasure to have you along with us as Fairfield will move into the top of the second inning. Tied at 0-0 with Bridgeport. And Bridgeport, we talked earlier, they are very hungry for a win. 0-6 on the season. They desperately need this if they want to stay in contention here in Zone 4. Try and get you the standings in just a moment. We will right now. In Zone 4, Greenwich in first at 3-0. Trumbull also tied with Greenwich at 3-0. On run differential, Greenwich is in first. Stanford Junior Legion places second at 7-1. They're in third. Greenwich Blue, so the other Greenwich team is 3-2 and in fourth place. Fairfield in the fifth spot at 4-3. Ridgefield right underneath them at 1-3. Wilton and Bridgeport are winless at 0-5 and 0-6 respectively. So definitely they both have opportunities to get the win tonight. As here we go. Top of the second, about to get underway. And the first pitch is a ball to Elijah Martinez. Second pitch is also a ball. It's 2-0. Pitch on the way is a strike. Martinez looking to bounce back. Martinez playing center field, and it's a very dangerous outfield there. That's a strike. In that you can't play anything off a fence. There is no fence. Not sure if you can see that. But there is no fence. That ball upstairs moves the count full on Martinez. So you really need to play very far back and be on your toes. Anything that gets out there cannot go over your head. That will be strike 3 as Martinez is punched out on strikes. For the first out of the inning. First pitch on the way is a ball to Giovanni Meisnet. We'll call him Giovanni. Second pitch, also a ball, so ahead in the count 2-0. Again, Bridgeport and Fairfield scoreless, top of the second inning. Fairfield looking to get a 5th win. That'll be down the middle. And we go 2-1. 2-1 to Giovanni. Is a strike, and we are evened up. So 2 straight balls, followed by 2 straight strikes. Pitch on the way, cracked on the ground to short. Nice play by Merturi across the diamond for Longo, but he will be called safe at first base. So a runner on first for Bridgeport. And they're going to pick up exactly where they left off last inning. With a man on first base. That will bring up Joseph Cortez. Playing right field tonight, and he hits a ground ball to Maturi, and it goes through his legs. It's a base hit for Cortez. And just like that, there are 2 on and 1 gone for Bridgeport. As Sheldon Holmes will try and help himself out. He is the pitcher tonight, got a 1-2-3 opening inning. Will try and help himself out right now. Holmes will step in. Top of the order is next with Jason Green. And that's a strike. 0-1. Weinstein will kick and throw. The 0-1 is a chopper that will be played by Merturi, but it's going to take him too long to get to it. The bases are loaded with one away. Murturi has had a tough first couple of innings out at shortstop. None of these runs, should they come in, will be earned by Weinstein. They've all reached by virtue of an error, as Susi will go out to the mound to try and comfort his boys, who have found themselves in a tough situation with the bases loaded and one out. Again, thanks for joining us here for American Legion Baseball. We'll be with you all season long, and a big weekend coming up this weekend, as you know. There will be games all weekend, so we invite you to come and check it out. So stepping up now is the leadoff hitter, Jason Green. And the first pitch is a strike. Green out of Colby Cathedral. Bridgeport at more of an advantage than some of the other towns in that they get to pull from many schools. That's a ground ball. Murturi gobbles it, the second one, but they can't get him at first, so Bridgeport strikes first. And it is 1-0, post 9. So they will get the out, though, and they can minimize the damage by getting an out right here. As up to the plate steps Nathaniel David Otero, with a man on first and a man on third. Runners off the corners trying to get something going. Bridgeport in the lead for 1-0. First pitch, a ball. And off to second, hustles Green. So a ball, no strikes. Score that last play, a fielder's choice. 1-0 on its way. We'll miss in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes. Bridgeport certainly got to give them a little added confidence when they score first. That'll be right down the middle. 2 balls and 1 strike. So a 2-1 from Weinstein. Inside part of the plate, 3-1. Wind has kind of been up and down throughout the broadcast. This pitch on the way. On the outside, and over to first he goes. So once again, the bases are loaded. And a tough start for Fairfield. Bridgeport already leads by 1. They can add to that total right now as up steps Zach Thompson. And as I was saying, they can pull from more schools in Bridgeport, as there are quite a few, in private and public. That ball fouled off himself, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, and the bases loaded. Top of the second. Ground ball. Murturi across the diamond, and they'll get him this time. So they will minimize the damage, and Bridgeport is held to just a run, but it is a run, and they lead 1-0. They strike first. Can Fairfield strike back? We'll find out when we come back on the other side of this commercial break, right here on the American Legion Broadcast Network.
If you're watching this broadcast, you're not alone. The HAN network is available for 200,000 Connecticut cable customers on the Frontier Network, and we've also reached 1.7 million viewers on our free live streaming sports, news, and entertainment broadcasts. To reach our rapidly growing audience, contact Advertising Director Jessica Murrin at 203-273-7312 or email jessica@han.network.
It's Wardell for
NFHS Network, now on mobile. Download the app today.
We believe in patriotism. We believe in our nation's youth. We believe veterans earn their benefits through their service to our nation. We believe in a strong national security. We believe in our country. For 100 years, veterans have been impacting our nation through the American Legion, and we believe it makes a difference. If you believe, learn more at legion.org/webelieve.
Back with you from Seaside Park. Bottom of the second inning. Fairfield trailing Bridgeport 1-0. After Bridgeport threatened in the first, capitalized in the second. And now Fairfield will try and counter as Reese Palumbo, the first baseman, will lead things off. Reese, one of the bigger kids you will see in this game. And he will try and get Fairfield on the board here in the bottom of the second. So he steps in. And let's do it. First pitch is a smoked ball to center field, but easily playable as he'll come over and make the play for the out. And that will be out number one. So one pitch and one out. Can't get much easier to do than that. As up steps Jack Hernandez. Hernandez calling the balls and strikes tonight behind the plate. Pitch on the way. Is a strike. He's calling the pitches, I should say. The umpire will be calling the balls and strikes as Hernandez falls behind 0-1. Second pitch to Hernandez is fouled back. So it's 0-2. Pitch on its way. It's going to miss. A ball and 2 strikes the count. So 1-2 to Hernandez. Cracked down the ground to short. This could be an out, and it will be a beautiful play from Bridgeport. Watching them in warm-ups, you would not have thought they would field that way, but they certainly have been making some outstanding plays. And with 2 away, up steps Aaron Feewiger. That's a ball on the outside part of the plate. 1-0 is the count. Pitch on the way, also fouled back. So we go 1-1. That's a ball, 2 balls, and to strike the count. That'll be a strike, 2-2, so a battle will bring us to 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs in the bottom of the second inning. As Feewiger will wait in. 2-2. Way outside, 3-2. Three-two on its way to Feewiger. Looks for the sign, kicks and fires. And it's ball 4, so Feewiger will get on first base. And we'll see if Fairfield can put together a 2-out rally. As Matthew Prue will step in. Prue playing center field tonight. Squares to bunt, pulls back. That's ball one that gets by the catcher. Well, after this weekend, we'll have some pretty good games during the week. It shall be a ball. They'll throw down to second. It's not in time. Excellent hustle by Feewiger. And Fairfield's got a man in scoring position. Pitch on the way is a strike. Great job by Feewiger hustling down to second, and Fairfield knows. It's pretty clear that Bridgeport's not just going to hand them this game. Smoked in the air to right center and dropping quickly, but a beautiful play will make the out, and that will do it. So Fairfield gets a man in scoring position, but nothing comes of it. We will talk to you in the top of the third when we come back.
Watch me, Mom. Watch me, Dad.
Watch me, Coach.
Watch me, Sheen High School.
Watch me, St. Joe's. Watch me, Waterbury.
Watch me, Farmington.
Watch me, Fairfield County.
Watch me, Connecticut.
Watch me play. Watch me work.
Watch me compete.
Watch me get to the quarterback.
Watch me cheer.
Watch me throw 'em out.
Watch me score.
Watch me cross them up.
Watch me win. Watch me.
Watch me.
Watch me. No, watch me.
Watch me. I'm Vantage Sportsnet.
Vantage Sportsnet by Frontier.
Back with you from Seaside Park. As Matt Longo, your new pitcher for Fairfield, will try and get something going here in the the third inning. Longo, a member of the Fairfield American Little League District team a few years ago that made it just one step shy of Williamsport, Pennsylvania in the Little League World Series. We'll talk upcoming games, and a pretty interesting one coming up next Thursday. That's when we'll talk to you next at 5:45 p.m. The New England Pride play Fairfield at North Branford High School, so a non-zone matchup. And then we'll talk to you 2 days later on the 23rd, which is next Saturday. So a week from tomorrow, Fairfield will host Greenwich in a doubleheader at Kiwanis Field. And then they will play Greenwich as that ball will be fouled off 0-1. They will play Greenwich at 10 and 12 on Saturday. And then the 24th, which is a week from Sunday, they'll play at 2:30, the final game of the series. Swung on and missed, and we quickly go to 0-2. And after that, we'll take a break for July 4th. Oh, excuse me, we will not take a break for July 4th. Not that early, as Longo will get him down on strikes. There's one down. The next day is the Zone 4 College Showcase. We might be streaming that, so definitely go look for it on our channel, and then we'll have some more matchups with Greenwich. That ball will miss 1-0. So certainly an upcoming bunch of games that are very important, as that'll be ball two. Both for 19 and 17U, this weekend is a must. Well, they got to win the series this weekend. Both of these teams really could use a series victory. 19U would be their first victory, as that will hit them. Off to first he goes. 19U could use it. They haven't won a game yet. 17U would push themselves likely into first, should they win this weekend. First pitch from Longo. Down the middle, strike one. This Joseph Gonzalez, and he'll take that for a ball. So we'll go 1-1. Of course, the summer's just getting going. We'll be with you well into July as he's going to get hit. Move down to second base. We'll reset everything and do it with Desan Livramuto, wearing number 33, takes ball 1. That'll be down the middle, strike 1. So Longo, able to make it 1-1. 1-1. Ground ball foul, 1-2. A ball, 2 strikes is your count. It's a fly ball that'll drop down in the outfield. They tried to throw him out, but they can't. As 2 straight hits, Bridgeport is suddenly really becoming the dominant team in this matchup. In a matchup where Fairfield had to come in heavily favored as Joseph Cortez will step in. Fairfield came in heavily favored, but has quickly given that up. Still 1 out. He'll take ball 1. This one cracked in the air, right field. It's dropping quickly, but will be caught by the center fielder for the out. They will send him home, and he's going to get tagged out at the plate. So Fairfield gets a little lucky as they will get the out, and we go to the bottom of the 3rd. Back in a moment on the American Legion Broadcast Network.
If you're watching this broadcast, you're not alone. The HAN network is available for 200,000 Connecticut cable customers on the Frontier Network. And we've also reached 1.7 million viewers on our free live streaming sports, news, and entertainment broadcasts. To reach our rapidly growing audience, contact Advertising Director Jessica Murrin at 203-273-7312 or email jessica@han.network.
Bottom of the 3rd is coming up from Seaside Park in Bridgeport, Connecticut. It's Bridgeport 1, Fairfield nothing. As Fairfield is going to lead things off. Still haven't gotten through the order. Joey Sanjuilo will lead things off. Longo will be on deck, and then Austin Curran will start the inning in the hole. So Sanjuilo leads us off. Bottom of the 3rd inning. This game really moving along quickly. We'll play 7 today. And again, these two teams will meet tomorrow morning and Sunday morning, rather. Down the middle, strike 1, 0-1 the count. So the 0-1 to Sanjuilo. Fouled off, 0-2. 0-2. As Sanjuilo waits. Kicks, fires. Misses low. 1-2. That'll be a ball, and that just barely misses. So 2 balls and 2 strikes the count. Sanjuilo being dangerously selective here. Beautiful night on the water in Bridgeport. The clouds look very ominous in the beginning of the game as a nice hit to short, and they'll throw him out across the diamond. Sanjuilo thought he had a hit, but Bridgeport said no, sir, as he gets thrown out. And it's Matt Longo stepping up to the plate. And those are the kind of plays that you really have to make if you want to beat a team like Fairfield. That was an incredible throw and an incredible out. Pitch on the way upstairs. Ball and no strikes to the count. A ball and no strikes. This one, a little nubber that's going to drop down. Longo on his horse over to first, but they're going to get him anyways. As out number 2 comes from Matt Longo, and that will bring up the leadoff hitter, Austin Curran. 0 for 1 on the evening. A Friday night on the water in Bridgeport. Can't ask for a better way to start your summer than with us on a Friday night on the water in Bridgeport. As Curran will step in, and the first pitch nearly plunks him. Did it? Looks like it did. So Curran's going to first. And up steps Martin Merturi. Merturi's had a rather rough game. 0 for 1 at the plate. He's made a couple of fielding errors out at short, but looking to turn that around right now. The starting shortstop on the prep team is he'll poke that one, but right at the shortstop, so that will end the inning. Fairfield still has not gotten a runner past second base. We will talk defense in the top of the 4th when we get back.
We believe in patriotism. We believe in our nation's youth. We believe veterans earn their benefits through their service to our nation. We believe in a strong national security. We believe in our country. For 100 years, veterans have been impacting our nation through the American Legion, and we believe it makes a difference. If you believe, learn more at legion.org/webelieve.
Seaside Park, the place, as Bridgeport 1, Fairfield nothing. Top of the 4th inning. Thanks for tuning in on the Fairfield American Legion Broadcast Network. Again, you can watch us on a week from tomorrow. Or rather, excuse me. We'll try this again. The 21st will be at North Branford High School, which is next Thursday at 5:45. The New England Pride will host the 19U team. We'll then do a 19U weekend series that weekend, as Longo's first pitch is a curveball, misses 1 ball, no strikes. We will do the weekend of the 23rd. Next weekend, we will broadcast, as that is a strike, 10 and 12 from Kiwanis on Saturday. And Sunday, we'll call it a 2 p.m. start. So it'll be an interesting weekend of baseball. Actually, 2:30. Fairfield will play the Greenwich Cannons. They'll welcome the, as of right now, Oh, geez, the wind is absolutely picking up. A team that has definitely struggled, considering their legacies. That a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Longo kicks, fires. Fouled off. Do it again. They will welcome the Greenwich team that is really aching for a win. That's a ball. We'll do it again at 3-2. So a full count. Longo going to try and shut him down. Kicks, fires. Upstairs. Oh, actually, that'll bring us to 3-2. Three-two. Down the middle, but misses, and it's ball 4. So off to first, still Trot. That'll bring up Jason Green. Green will stand in. The shortstop for this evening. First pitch to him is a ball. Pitch on the way. That's a ball as well. So quickly 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. The man leads off first. That's ball 3. The count quickly 3-0. So Longo getting himself into trouble in this inning. The 3-0. Strike 1. 3-1 it goes. And as we were saying, Greenwich has had an okay year. 3-3 to start this series. 4 games back of the Stanford team at 8-0 in first place. It'll be very interesting to watch this Stanford team who won the state championship a year ago in 17U. As that's a strike, they return every single player from that state championship team. We saw them last weekend. They beat Fairfield 10-0 in a mercy rule game. That a fly ball over to second base, easily played for out number 1. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see if anything or anybody can deter Stanford from a state championship. We haven't seen a lot of other non-Zone 4 teams, but you can only assume that Stanford has to be the favorite at this point. It is very early in the season, but to win this state championship, that's a strike. And it's 0-1. As Longo will check the runner back at first. Top of the 4th inning. Fairfield trails 1-0. So certainly one good inning could change the shape of this ball game. Longo ahead in the count, 0-1. Runner goes. It's a strike. Throw to second is going to be not in time. Goes into center field. As Merturi failed to cover the bag on time. And it'll move to 1 ball and a strike with a man in scoring position. Both of these teams have threatened. Actually, Bridgeport's capitalized once. That's been it. So both these teams have not really been able to get those runs across the board. A ball and a strike with a man off second. Longo looks him back, throws, and it's in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike. A picture-perfect night here at Seaside Park. The future home of the University of Bridgeport, home of Bridgeport Legion, among many others. That ball whacked foul, and it's in back of us. So 2-2 the count, all evened up with 1 down here in the top of the 4th. Bridgeport 1, Fairfield 0. Thanks for tuning in with us and spending part of your Friday night here on the Fairfield American Legion Broadcast Network. We'll be talking to you all throughout the weekend. That ball's inside 3-0. Oh, excuse me, 3-2. The count is full. Pitch on the way. Fouled back, we'll do it again. It always seems to be more tense when you get 3-2. One of the most tense things in baseball, you could argue. Three-2 on its way. Here in the top of the fourth with a man off second. And Bridgeport leading 1-0. Down the middle, strike 3. So Longo able to counter and gets the out. And is 1 out away from ending this inning without being harmed. First pitch on the way is a strike to number 2, Zach Thompson. So we go back to the top of the order. Thompson down 0-1, and now he's down 0-2 as he fouls that ball back. And he's 2 strikes behind in the count. Again, the wind has really amped up at times here in Bridgeport. Again, we're right on the water, so it's going to get cold. I would say for the 7:30 game, it is definitely going to be considerably colder. That ball is swung on and missed, and that will do it. So Longo puts a man on second, but says, you don't need to score today. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. Fairfield still trailing 1-0. We'll see if they can cook up some offense next.
Watch me, Mom. Watch me, Dad.
Watch me, Coach.
Watch me, Sheehan High School.
Watch me, St. Joe's.
Watch me, Waterbury. Watch me, Farmington.
Watch me, Fairfield County.
Watch me, Connecticut.
Watch me play.
Watch me work. Watch me compete.
Watch me get to the quarterback.
Watch me cheer.
Watch me throw 'em out.
Watch me score.
Watch me cross them up.
Watch me win. Watch me.
Watch me.
Watch me. No, watch me.
Watch me. I'm Vantage Sportsnet.
Vantage Sportsnet by Frontier.
Back with you on the Fairfield American Legion Broadcast Network. Aiden Blank, pleasure to have you along with us. Fairfield 17U getting us going over the 6-game weekend competition. And they lead things. Oh, excuse me, they trail 1-0. So about to step in is Sam Weinstein, going to try and get himself on base. Very dusty as well. All our equipment, my laptop and our hotspot, all seem to be getting very, very dusty. As they'll throw it down to second, and Weinstein will step up to the plate. So Weinstein steps in, looking to try and get something up. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. You get a feeling Palumbo, who is on deck, could really take one out. And that's ball 2. Those balls are looking very meaty to him, you can see. If he gets the right pitch, we could be tied. Pitch on the way. Down the middle, strike 1. 2 balls and a strike. Two 1. Hit down the ground. It's a bouncer, but a beautiful play. And there's one down. Fairfield has not gotten many hits that have gotten out of the infield, and those that have, they've kind of put to rest. So, stepping up now is Reese Palumbo. Palumbo wearing number 10 on his back. The first baseman tonight will step in with one down and nobody on at the bottom of the fourth. Fairfield down by 1. First pitch takes it the other way. That's going to bounce down. And a base hit for Reese Palumbo. We said if he got a good pitch, he might be able to drive it, but that was certainly good enough. Go-ahead run comes to the plate in Jack Hernandez. And a great hit there by Palumbo. We'll see if they try and use some aggressive base running and get him off to second base. That ball in the dirt. Palumbo thought about it, but will not go. And on the mound, both pitchers have really pitched very well. Sheldon Holmes, most importantly, has pitched an absolute gem, allowing no runs through 4 innings. Very good hitting Fairfield team. Swatted foul. 1-1. Pitch on the way. High, they throw down to second. Oh, they got him. Palumbo is thrown out. And there are 2 away. What a tough play that was. Palumbo really thought he got in there. A little stun coming back to the dugout. They'll strike him out on the very next pitch. So again, Holmes absolutely dealing out there on the mound. He'll come up in the top of the 5th next.
If you're watching this broadcast, you're not alone. The HAN network is available for 200,000 Connecticut cable customers on the Frontier network. And we've also reached 1.7 million viewers on our free live streaming sports, news, and entertainment broadcasts. To reach our rapidly growing audience, contact Advertising Director Jessica Murrin at 203-273-7312 or email jessica@han.network.
Friday Night Party back with you on the Fairfield American Legion Broadcast Network. It is 1-0 Bridgeport here in the top of the 5th inning. Hayden Black, pleasure to have you along with us. As Bridgeport will try and add to their 1-0 lead as we move in to the top of the 5th. It's Gonzalez, Martinez, and Meisnit as the 4, 6, and 7 hitters. The number 5 hitter, Livramito, left. So Jose Gonzalez will get us going in just a moment. Get ready to go. And Longo will return to the mound for another inning of work. As he will step in and face the heart of the Bridgeport order at this point. One to nothing your score. Top 5. As Gonzalez will step out for a moment. A lot of these kids winding down schoolers. Some of them are already out of school. Longo kicks, fires, and the first pitch is a strike. 0-1. So 0-1. That'll be swung on and missed, and he quickly gets ahead of him, 2-0. it looked like it was going to rain in the beginning of the game, but it clearly is not going to. There could not be a cloud. There's very little clouds in the sky at this point. As Fairfield will try and win this game. A beautiful pitch by Longo for strike 3. And that'll be out number 1. So a wonderful pitch to get him in there, and there is one away for Elijah Martinez. First pitch low, ball 1. Martinez comes in. He got thrown out last time he got on, and that'll be a strike. 1-1. Last time he got on, he stepped up and got thrown out at home plate, trying to score on a tag play from second base. That ball will miss, 2-1. So he certainly will look to score again this time. Nearly gave him a 2-0 lead. That ball will be missed. So Longo had himself a 1-ball-1-strike count. Now it's 3-1. 3-1 from Longo. Misses, and he walks Martinez. So Martinez back on base for Bridgeport. So Martinez is on, and that'll bring up Giovanni Masnet. First pitch is strike. 0-1. 19 U's beginning to arrive. They will play in the second game at 7:30. That one swung on and missed. 0-2 is the count. Again, 19 U's will play in the second game. That's ball 1. There will be a pregame ceremony before the 11:45 game tomorrow, so look for us about 11:30. We'll be on the air, and we'll air the pregame ceremony as well as the 17U game. That is strike 3. And there are 2 away. First pitch to Joseph Cortez is a strike. 0-1 the count. Pitch on the way, a ground ball to third, across the diamond they go, and Longo won't get there. Everybody will move up a base. And runners move to second and third. As Longo, a real tough mistake over at first base may have cost his team the game. As we move into the later stages, and Fairfield really cannot afford to give up any more runs, considering they haven't scored much offense. So moving in now is Sheldon Holmes. Going to try and help himself out. He's pitched wonderfully today on the mound. We'll see what he can cook up now. A little roller. And they're not going to get it to first in time. 1 run will score. They will try and throw him back to third, but he'll get back there in time as Meisnick got a little easy on the base running. A tough play to make. They can't get it. And Bridgeport adds another to their total. It is 2-0. What a start for this Bridgeport team to this weekend series. And Fairfield certainly will be itching to even the series up tomorrow and hopefully win it on Sunday. Bridgeport, a win tomorrow, they will have won their first series of the season. If they win tonight, they will have won their first game of the season as Longo fires and misses low. Count moves to 1-0. A ball, no strikes. That's a strike. Count moves to 1-1. Swung on and missed, so Longo a strike away from getting out of the inning. And boy, would that be a huge momentum booster. Fairfield has really struggled on offense in this game. If they're going to win this series, they cannot get blanked tomorrow. Pitch on the way. Misses, 2-2. Bridgeport, on the other hand, they've gotten just enough offense to win this thing. Should they win this thing? Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Can't catch up to it. And that will do it for the top of the fifth. To the bottom of the fifth we go. It's Fairfield trailing Bridgeport 2-0. Back in a moment on the American Legion broadcast.
We believe in patriotism. We believe in our nation's youth. We believe veterans earn their benefits through their service to our nation. We believe in a strong national security. We believe in our country. For 100 years, veterans have been impacting our nation through the American Legion, and we believe it makes a difference. If you believe, learn more at legion.org/webelieve.
Aiden Blank back with you from Seaside Park. It's Bridgeport 2 and Fairfield 0 on the American Legion Broadcast Network. Excited to bring you this one and the next couple of games over this series. As we await the leadoff hitter in this inning. Again, talk to us. Come hang out with us on Thursday at 5:45. That is this Thursday at 5:45 at North Branford High School. Fairfield will play the New England Pride. Should be an interesting event. And then talk to us on Saturday and Sunday, a week from Saturday and Sunday, as Fairfield will play Greenwich 10 and 12 on Saturday, 2:30 on Sunday from Kiwanis Field in a 3-game weekend series. So getting ready to get things going. Aaron Feewiger will lead things off for Fairfield. And the first pitch is a strike. It's 0-1. Second pitch will miss. It's 1-1. A ball and a strike is your count. Misses upstairs, 2-1. Feewiger will try and get Fairfield what they've been lacking all season long. That a ground ball that will get through, and Feewiger will get on base. The Bridgeport coach is just saying, hey, go get the next one. Not a big issue. The tying run is, the potential winning run is still on deck in Joe Sangiuilo. Is up to the plate steps Matt Prue. That's a little chopper. He's going to get to first base. And Fairfield is in business with 2 on and nobody out. Up steps Joe Sangiuilo. All they got to do is get it to the top of the order. Curran is in the hole. Longo is on deck. Either of those two could possibly deposit one into the outfield. Pitch on the way. It's a bunt. Can they get him at first? Nobody's going to cover the bag. And just like that, Fairfield has the bases loaded and nobody out, as Matt Longo will look to help himself out. Steps up to the plate, and one hit could tie this ball game. The outfielders playing well back, adjusting and knowing that they can't let anything get behind them. He sends it to center field. This ball will be caught. They will tag. Feewiger's on his way home. The throw's airmailed. They will not have a play at the plate. And Fairfield is on the board for the first time tonight. It took them 5 innings, but better late than never, as they cut the lead in half. It's 2-1. And Austin Curran can tie this ball game with one swing. He could also give them the lead. And hopefully change this game for the better, as that he will step off. For Sheldon Holmes, you really got to be watching him closely at this point. He's pitched great. You wouldn't want him to have to take the loss because he fell apart late in the game. They certainly should have another pitcher ready to go as soon as he gets into trouble. Still not out of it. That's a strike. They will fake the throw to second, as hustling to second is Longo. Is Sanjuilo. So Sanjuilo on second and Prue off third. And the pitch in there for a called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 down. Bottom of the 5th, Fairfield down by 1 with runners on second and third. The leadoff hitter, Austin Curran, trying to get things going. Pitch on the way. Misses high, 2-2. And in this situation, Curran really has all the opportunity. And he's got to just use that to his advantage. Make him work for the strike. 3-2. That is what he's doing. He is not going to give Holmes anything that he doesn't deserve. Holmes is going to really have to put the ball in the strike zone in order to strike Curran out. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the payoff pitch fouled down the line and into the bleachers. So we'll do it again at 3-2. And this could be the turning point in the ball game. Curran will have a chance again at 3-2 to tie this game. Payoff pitch on the outside, and Curran goes to first. So Austin Curran is patient and works a walk, and with 1 out, the bases are loaded once more, as out to the mound goes Desan Olivamito. He wants to have a conversation with Holmes before they pitch to Martin Merturi. As we said, Merturi has had a less than ideal game today. A couple of errors at shortstop and over 2 at the plate, but he can change that, and if he can get a hit here, all that would kind of be thrown away as he steps up. Can change the game with a swing. That will be fouled off and just misses a car in the parking lot. Down moves to 0-1. You don't want to fall too behind. That's where Holmes starts to gain the power. The 0-1. Holmes kicks, fires. Line drive up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. It'll get down. 1 run will score. They will hold the second, and we are tied just like that, as Bridgeport is given up 2 in the inning, and it's a 2-2 ball game. That's the kind of hit that he was expected to get. Those are the kind of hits he was getting for Fairfield Prep, and the shortstop comes in and shows him why he's hitting in the number 2 spot as Sam Weinstein will take a ball in the dirt. What a hit for Murturi, possibly the biggest of the game. Runners on second and third now, still 1 out. Oh, excuse me, the bases are loaded with 1 out. Weinstein swings and misses at a changeup, 1-1. Weinstein, remember, was the pitcher in the first inning, or in the first 2 innings, was replaced by Longo, starting in the top of the third. Holmes kicks, fires, and he laces it into right field. It's a base hit. Coming in to score is Sanjuilo. The second run, Curran, will also score. And just like that, Fairfield leads 4-2. So at this point, Holmes will be taken out of the game. We'll see a new pitcher likely, as Holmes really, all he needed, he really pitched a gem for the first 5 innings, but came into the bottom of the 5th and has given up 4 runs, retiring only 1 batter. And Fairfield has become the leaders as Bridgeport, it's really been a tough season for them so far. 0-6, and right when they thought they were going to get a win, Fairfield comes right back at him and says, no, we're good, 4-2. So stepping up to the plate is Palumbo. Palumbo's batted once this inning already. Excuse me, Palumbo was the last out last inning, so assuming he doesn't ground into a double play, Jack Hernandez will let off the inning. He'll step off the base. They're going to get into a pickle at second. He's out, and they don't run with him to third. A little bit of a discussion out at second, and they'll send him back to the dugout. So 2 down. Tried to steal a base on Holmes, but Holmes able to get the out. Bridgeport still has 2 more opportunities to bat. Swung on and missed. 0-1. Holmes comes to set. Gicks fires. 0-1 is laced into right field. It is going to be caught for the final out of the inning. So a disastrous inning on the mound for Sheldon Holmes. He gives up 4, and Fairfield is back in the dominant position, 4-2. We'll talk top 6 when we get back.
If you're watching this broadcast, you're not alone. The HAN network is available for 200,000 Connecticut cable customers on the Frontier Network, and we've also reached 1.7 million viewers on our free live streaming sports, news, and entertainment broadcasts. To reach our rapidly growing audience, contact Advertising Director Jessica Murrin at 203-273-7312 or email Jessica.
Back with you, top of the 6th. As Fairfield will try and defend their lead. Matt Longo remains on the mound. We'll try and get Fairfield the lead. So Longo is ready to get things going in the top of the 6th. Fairfield 4, Bridgeport 2. First pitch is a strike. Nothing in 1 the count. Things look really disastrous for Fairfield until this inning. It's a fly ball to center, but an easy out. As the first out of the inning is retired, Longo 6 outs away. 5 at this point from closing out the game. Would be accredited with the win. Should he get the out. So stepping up to the plate is Nathaniel David Otero, top of the order, as that's strike number 1. A 1 from Longo. Outside, 1-1. Lights starting to come on for the 7:30 game as that ball will be cranked, but an easy out at second base, and there are 2 away. So, 2 gone. That'll bring up Zach Thompson. First pitch is ball 1. It's a ground ball. Marturi dives, but he can't make the play. Another one that'll scoop by him at short. And he has kind of just had a real tough game all around. But he's got to bounce back and try and have a good weekend for Fairfield's sake. That'll bring up Jose Gonzalez. That's strike 1. Gonzalez waits for the 0-1. Longo comes to set, kicks, fires. It's high and foul. 0-2 the count. Again, join us tomorrow at 11:30 for special pregame ceremonies in the 17U game. Then we'll have coverage on Sunday of the 12 o'clock 19U game. That one chopped foul, and we'll do it again at 0-2. So 0-2 once more. Longo and Gonzalez doing battle, and that's strike 3 as Longo will set him down. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. Fairfield 3 outs away from a win, but they'll try and add some offense when they come back.
Watch me, Mom. Watch me, Dad.
Watch me, Coach.
Watch me, Sheehan High School.
Watch me, St. Joe's.
Watch me, Waterbury. Watch me, Farmington.
Watch me, Fairfield County.
Watch me, Connecticut.
Watch me play.
Watch me work. Watch me compete.
Watch me get to the quarterback.
Watch me cheer.
Watch me throw 'em out.
Watch me score.
Watch me cross them up.
Watch me win.
Watch me. Watch me.
Watch me. No, watch me.
Watch me. I'm Vantage Sportsnet.
Vantage Sportsnet by Frontier.
We believe in patriotism. We believe in our nation's youth. We believe veterans earn their benefits through their service to our nation. We believe in a strong national security. We believe in our country. For 100 years, veterans have been impacting our nation through the American Legion, and we believe it makes a difference. If you believe, learn more at legion.org/webelieve.
Back with you from Seaside Park. Bottom of the 6th inning in Fairfield, a 4-2 lead over Bridgeport Post 9. First pitch is cracked in the air, and it will get down. Oh, excuse me, it will be played at first for the out. So 1 down here in the inning. As up steps Nitola, a new batter. That is a strike. Milligan will try and find a name, first name for him. Fairfield putting in the subs at this point. Into the count regardless. 0-2. Swung on and missed. And that's it for him. So, up steps Matthew Prue. Nitola will be batting for Aaron Feewiger. Prue will be batting here. The center fielder on the night. Takes ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch on the way. Misses. It'll be ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Two 0. 3-0 now, and we'll see what they can do. Again, 7:30 will do 19U. The big dogs will play next. That on the inside part of the plate, 3-1. (3-1) on its way, and Prue will be walked. So he draws the walk from Sheldon. Holmes has pitched a really good game other than that last inning as Martin Merturi will step to the plate. Joey Sandruillo. Sandruillo will take ball 1. 1-0 is the count. (1-0) and he'll step off. Should be some fun ceremonies tomorrow before the game. We'll have them live around 11:30 with our special pregame show as Sanjuilo cuts and misses 1 ball and a strike. So it should be very fun again. The 17U game we'll do tomorrow, and then we'll do the 19U on Sunday. 1-1 the count. In the dirt, gets by the catcher, and Prue will walk to second base as the count moves to 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Ground ball to short. The only place to first. They're not going to get it. So everybody will move up a base. And oh, how fun it is to bat around as Matt Longo will jump in with Austin Curran on deck. At this point in the game, Bridgeport just wants to get back into the dugout and get up. That a ball, 1-0. Steps off once more. He's really trying to stall here. Holmes knows he's in trouble. Wants to try and get something cooking. Pitch on the way. Ground ball. This could be 2. That's 1. That's all they'll need. So the inning ends, and Bridgeport will have one more chance when we get back.
If you're watching this broadcast, you're not alone. The HAN network is available for 200,000 Connecticut cable customers on the Frontier network. And we've also reached 1.7 million viewers on our free live streaming sports, news, and entertainment broadcasts. To reach our rapidly growing audience, contact Advertising Director Jessica Murrin at 203-273-7312 or email jessica@han.network.
Back with you from Seaside Park. Matt Longo will trot back out to the mound. Fairfield with a 4-2 lead, looking to hang tight to that and win the opening of this 6-game 19 and 17U series. We will try and get you a better camera angle tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have a moving camera. We'll see what we can get. As Longo, we give a lot of credit to Holmes. Holmes pitched 5 great innings to start this game. Scoreless ball for Fairfield, and then we've kind of overlooked Matt Longo, who has come out and could be the player of the game. He got a sacrifice fly to get in the tying run in the 5th inning, and he's pitched, well, coming up on 5 innings of scoreless ball. First pitch, down the middle, strike 1. So Longo will try and finish him off. He's 3 outs away, 9 strikes. That's not one of them. Misses 1-1. That one will miss. 2 balls. And a strike to Desan Livermuto. Deshaun, one of the last hope is that is ball 3, 3-1. (3-1). That'll miss, and Deshaun is on base for the 3rd time this game by the walk. So very interesting. He's been able to get on all but 1 time via the walk, as we'll see a pinch runner situation. And Capellis will pinch run for Deshaun, as stepping up to the plate is Elijah Martinez. Trying to keep it away from those second baseman and shortstop. That's ball 1, 1-0. Trying to keep it away from the middle of the infield and a possible double play situation. Longo's second pitch misses 2-0. They act like the game is over, but tying run is at the plate as they will try and throw him out. They almost did. But Deshaun, they get a pinch runner, and Capellis beats him there as they count to 3-0. Longo working himself into some trouble. Hernandez will come and console his pitcher. And Fairfield certainly not out of the woods yet. They can't look to tomorrow quite yet. As Fairfield leads it 4-2. That'll miss, and Longo walks him. So 2 batters in a row that he walks. And that will bring up Giovanni Maisnet. With still nobody down here in the inning. Maisnet will take ball 1. 1-0 is the count. Longo's thrown 6 straight pitches for balls. Trying to buckle down and get these final 3 outs. Down the middle for strike 1. The one thing you don't want to do is bring in a new pitcher because of the pitch count rules. You don't want to have to burn any more pitchers than you really have to. Shows bunt. They'll throw it down to third, and he's going to get in there. So certainly very aggressive on the base paths is Bridgeport. As the count, I believe, is 1-2. They'll bring the middle infielders up to the grass. The corner infielders will stay at their bases. As Longo will deal to Maisnet. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. So Longo able to get the first out of the inning, but 1 hit now as they'll move the runner up could be lethal. How fun would extra innings be? As Joseph Cortez steps up, and that's strike number 1. And it's always good when they're able to hit you, and you still haven't allowed a run, as that's ball 1. Longo has been hit. We're not saying that he has struck out and retired every batter he's seen. He's been hit, but they've been able to make the defensive plays to keep him empty-handed. Pitch on the way. Will miss. 3-1 is the count. That one in there for a strike. Moves up to 3-2. Again, we're back with you Thursday. As Longo will walk the bases loaded. And they will call time, and that could be it for Matt Longo here in the top of the 7th. Just as the inning was about to come to an end, Longo loads the bases. We will play a commercial and talk to you on the other side of it.
Gets Wardell for the win.
Back with you from Seaside Park. Gator Black, pleasure to have you along with us. As the looks like the ball will be put in the hands of Martin Maturi. Longo will move to third base where he started the game. And Maturi will try and put a wrap on game 1 of the series. These two teams meet tomorrow at 11:45. We'll be on the air at 11:30 with a special pregame ceremony. And on Sunday, these two teams will meet at 10 a.m. We will have the 19U game on Sunday at 12. corners of the infield will be moved in as Murturi is ready. He will lead off with the 9-hitter, Sheldon Holmes, who pitched very well today. Holmes has got to be very careful to keep this ball where it can't be turned into a possible double play, even though it hasn't been turned yet. The corners of the infield are up. That would be Palumbo and Longo. The middle infielders are back with the bases loaded. And the first pitch is swung on and missed. 0-1. Huge situation for Murturi to try and prove himself as the 0-1. Swung on and missed. He's now 0-2. So the first two pitches from Murturi get him 1 strike away from being 1 out away. 0-2. Misses upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. Ripped into center field. It's going to get down. 1 run will score. That's where they'll hold him. And Bridgeport has narrowed it to a 4-3 game. Sheldon able to reach base. And Fairfield now leads by just 1. What an exciting ending to this it's turning out to be. Now the entire infield comes in as the bases continue to be loaded. First pitch is a strike to Jason Green. That's strike 2. And Murturi in an 0-2 situation. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, top of the 7th, and the bases are loaded. Misses 1-2. Fairfield leads by just 1. Pitch on the way. Is ripped into right field, but foul. Ooh, how much trouble that could have been had it gotten down. Murturi kicks and fires. Misses, and we're at 2-2. One, 2-2 is fouled back. You can see he's right on it. Green is right there. He is dying to get a hit here. But he just can't get it into fair territory. Pitch number 7 is on the outside part of the plate, and it's 3-2. So as if the stakes couldn't get any higher, he can give him the lead with a hit. The 3-2 in the air. Longo backpedaling is Weinstein. He'll make the play. And Bridgeport is down to their final out. So 2 down in the top of the 7th. Fairfield is 1 out away. Pitch on the way is ball 1 to Nathaniel David Otero. The last hope for post 9. Inside, but it's called a strike. 1-1. 1-1 situation as Otero stands in. The 1-1. Ball, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Misses, 3-1. A walk would walk in the tying run. Yes, it would. You don't want to do that. Swing and a miss. We'll go to a payoff pitch. And could there be any other way to do this? 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the top of the 7th with the bases loaded and Bridgeport down to their final out. trailing by 1. Swing and a miss! And Murturi will walk off the mound. He wins it for Fairfield. And your final is 4-3. How about that? Martin Murturi comes in possibly the toughest situation he will face all season and sends him down as Fairfield wins it 4-3. We're back to talk about it in just a moment right here on the American Legion Broadcast Network.
We believe in patriotism. We believe in our nation's youth. We believe veterans earn their benefits through their service to our nation. We believe in a strong national security. We believe in our country. For 100 years, veterans have been impacting our nation through the American Legion, and we believe it makes a difference. If you believe, learn more at legion.org/webelieve.
Final tonight, 4-3, Fairfield over Bridgeport, as we will say our goodbyes again tomorrow. We are on the air at 11:45. Actually, on the air at 11:30. The game will start at 11:45. We'll do 17U as Fairfield will take on Bridgeport in the second game of the series. Should be an interesting one. 11:30, we'll have some special pregame ceremonies, and then Sunday we are on the air at 12 o'clock for 19U baseball. That'll be the final game of the series for them. For Fairfield, the win will put them at 5-3 on the season. Bridgeport, the loss puts them at 0-7. So we will say our goodbyes, but we will see you tomorrow morning at 11:30 for special pregame ceremonies. Tune in right here all season long on the American Legion Broadcast Network. For the general manager, Sarsfield Ford, I'm Aiden Blank, saying have a great night in Fairfield. Your winners in the 17U ball game 4-3. We'll see you right back here at 11:30 tomorrow morning.